we celebrate Black History Month with you, we take a look at the Arizona Informant. It's a weekly newspaper serving as a voice for the African American community for more than 50 years.
Yeah, they've been around a long time. 12 News journalist Brenda Lipinski visiting their headquarters. She spoke with the family who is keeping the newspaper's legacy alive.
The Arizona Informant has been producing articles since 1971, recording Black history every week for future generations to come.
So this is one of my favorite. It's a copy of when President Obama spoke at ASU on the campus there.
Cloves Campbell Jr. is a former state representative and the publisher of the Arizona Informant, a newspaper chronicling the stories and contributions of the African American community for more than half a century.
Our goal is to continue to provide our community with the news that they want to see and hear about themselves, and in a positive manner at the same time. These are our founding publishers.
A newspaper started by his father, Cloves Campbell Sr., and uncle, Dr. Charles R. Campbell, who were also making history.
It is that my dad was a former state senator, and at the time, he was concerned about not getting a lot of news about the African American community, and even more in general, about some of the legislation he was working on. Because he was only African American at the legislature at the time, it was pretty hard for him to get some support from the news media. So he and his brother, Dr. Charles Campbell, bought the newspaper from a company that hadn't been publishing it for a couple of years. It only published one issue, and they bought the name and the rights to the whole program for $1 whole.
A legacy Campbell Jr.'s wife and children have also been part of.
It's kind of a tradition. I have my children come here and help, and we put labels on our papers every week that go out.
His daughter, Shanette Campbell, says her grandfather eventually became blind, but the family helped keep him connected to the paper's production as long as possible.
Me and my brother, we would always help him when it was time to do our labeling for the newspaper. We would guide him and guide his hand to put it on the paper. So for us, that was like a special part for me. He would tell us stories about the paper, different things that he had to overcome and obstacles, just trying to get the newspaper up and going.
The family looking back at a foundation that they helped build, intending to keep it going as long as possible and inviting everyone to be part of the journey.
Is our newspaper for just Black people? No, it's about Black people, but it's for everyone to learn about not only who our people are, but also learn about some of the Black history and the heritage that we've had in the state of Arizona.
The newspaper also has a nonprofit called the Arizona Informant Foundation, which focuses on improving health, education, and programs that support Black and African American artists. Brenda Lipinski, 12 News.